Morning, Trainiacs. That was a 3-hour, 6-minute bike ride going 106 kilometers. We're talking 68 miles, followed by a 25-minute run in 4:19 per kilometer. That is 6:43 per mile pace. Ow. So this morning, I tipped the scales at 152. Now, if you haven't been around for too long, that is the old me weighing in at 215. Yeah, now it's taken a lot of years, but today I want to talk about a number of the things that I've done over the years to lose that 63 pounds that don't involve training for hours and hours on end. It's just things that you do day to day. I don't want to say weight loss hacks, because that's slimy. But these are legitimate health tips that can have the added benefit of weight loss. Photoshopped. Alright, let's put on a shirt before YouTube blacklists this video. Let's be honest, they've already blacklisted it for that intro that I did. Alright, now just going kind of in the chronological order of a day with the changes that I've made to help promote keeping a nice low weight and starting a weight loss journey, the morning shake. The vegan bulletproof coffee. Now, when you wake up first thing in the morning, you're kind of fasted, so you're in a very fat burning state. But I don't promote going for a workout with nothing in your stomach because it's really easy for your body to start eating away at muscle, which then slows down your metabolism, makes you less powerful. So instead, I put together a bulletproof shake, and I'm not a big proponent of just slamming a bunch of butter into your system, so I've veganized it like so. Cup, some sort of a nut or coconut milk, coconut oil, collagen, not vegan, 4-sigmatic 10 mushroom blend, green powder, 4-sigmatic cordyceps. Go to 4sigmatic.com/triathlon Taren and use the coupon code triathlon Taren to save 15% on all 4-sigmatic products. Beetroot powder, heaping tablespoon of a nut butter. Blend it up, and this is a total fan favorite because it gives you a little bit of energy once you've adapted to it, settles your stomach a fair bit, but still allows you to feel light so that you're not kind of slogging through the workout, and allows you to still burn fat. Next thing, about twice a week, I will do something to promote what's called thermoregulation. Now, this is kind of new science. There's not a ton of research about it, but the research that's out there indicates that exposing yourself to things like saunas, steam rooms, things that are well beyond what we deem as comfortable, and followed immediately by a cold shower. Whoa! It forces our autonomic nervous system, and that's all of the involuntary muscle movements that are inside our body, our heart and lungs expanding and contracting, our heart beating, our fascia staying nice and tense. It forces that to become stronger and adapt to different stimuli. Now, if that's stronger, we are going to have a sped up metabolism, and that sped up metabolism is then going to lead to fat loss. It's also then going to lead to lower inflammation and better repair from really hard workouts. Better repair means that we're going to have stronger, more dense muscles. Those stronger, more dense muscles are going to also then lead to a faster metabolism, bringing our weight down. Essentially, we're going to be able to eat more without gaining any weight, or eating the same is going to be burned a little bit quicker. Jury's still out on if it works, but there's a lot of science that says there are a lot of benefits to it. So hot, though. Third thing, carbs. Carbs, carbs, and carbs. In the media, if you are from the keto camp, carbs have been portrayed as the absolute devil of weight loss. However, for the endurance camp, they've been portrayed as the only way to possibly fuel your body. Now, if you start actually looking at the science and taking yourself out of the, let's call it, need to generate clicks and sales, and you just look at what the studies show, somewhere in the middle is a lot more accurate. There are times that you want to have carbs, and there are times that you want to back away from carbs. You want to be able to fuel your body with carbs when it needs it, and then you want to be able to restrict carbs, dial them back when your body doesn't really need it. So for most people, for a proper amount of weight maintenance, there are, call it, 3 main times that you want to have carbs. Other than that, you can dial it back. So the first time that you want to have carbs is before a really big day. This is if you've got more in a day planned than like 2 to 3 hours plus. Like today was a 3.5 hour workout. I had 3 slices of toast for breakfast, and normally I have that shake in the morning when I'm doing more of like 2.5 hours over the course of a day. Next time that you want to have carbs is during a workout if it lasts longer than about an hour and 10 minutes or so. The time after that that you want to have carbs is like right now. Immediately after a workout, I will have a 4-to-1 carb to protein shake so that immediately my body can replenish the glycogen stores and start rebuilding muscles with the protein. And then an hour after that, I will have a very carb, very protein, very fat heavy meal, typically oats. Sometimes it's cereal, sometimes it's toast, but a very big carb-based meal. Then for the rest of the day, you can dial it back. The only other time that you might want to have carbs is basically if you're redoing what I said in the morning and you're doing another big workout later in the day. You can have carbs during that workout, or right before, right after. Same sort of thing. So like you want to bookend workouts with carbs and fill workouts with carbs for absolute peak performance. Now, the fourth thing that has helped me lose weight and keep it off has been to do with this whole area. And this year, I've prioritized strength training and really intense bursts of exercise. There is nothing better than like really anaerobic muscle building movements to help cut you up. And the reason for that is because strength training and really intense, say, track workouts, really intense intervals on a bike, they promote the release of hormones that then promote muscle growth and muscle density. That muscle density ends up increasing your metabolism, and it promotes fat burning for up to 72 hours after the workout's even over. So a lot of people traditionally have thought, well, you need to do a lot of low intensity cardio to burn fat. Well, during that low intensity cardio, you burn fat during the workout, but as soon as the workout's done, the fat burning's done. However, during a really intense workout, you can be burning fat for up to 3 days after, and you're increasing your metabolism long term, and you're becoming stronger long term with those really intense weightlifting exercises and the really intense running and cycling. Fifth thing that promotes weight loss, this is where the magic happens. With weight loss, getting enough sleep. We're talking at least 7 to 9 hours, and pros get as much as 10 plus hours of sleep a night because they're training really, really hard and need more recovery. Sleep does a couple of things that help for fat loss. Number one, if you get enough sleep, your willpower ends up being higher, so your cravings are easier to suppress. And then secondly, you end up recovering a lot better. So again, same sort of thing, your stress levels are down, your body recovers a lot better, so your muscles become denser, your metabolism speeds up, and you become faster and lighter. Bonus. Get yourself some sleep. I am working on hitting a 10-hour night. Got a tough time with it. Kim's a yapper in her sleep. And then finally, something that I've tried out over the last month has been the fast mimicking diet. I will link to a video that I did right up here talking about the fast mimicking diet. Now, I am not a big proponent of fasting, of intermittent fasting. Fast mimicking diet, and this I got ripped apart in the comments when I started talking about it, but people, do your research before you start slamming me. The fast mimicking diet isn't about fasting, it's about gradually reducing your calories and doing so at a time where you're not really working out at all. That gradual reduction of calories still allows you to take in a whole bunch of the nutrients without losing a bunch of the muscle density that you've built up, not slowing your metabolism down. And it really just gives your stomach a chance to flush out a lot of the gunk. So when I started that fast mimicking diet, I was 158 pounds. I ended it at 149. This morning I was 152. I think a big reason why I've been able to keep some of that weight off is because a good chunk of the weight was just old crap that was left in my gut, like additional poundage that I had to carry around on the race course. I don't really look that much different, maybe just a little bit at the bottom of the belly, but it's not like it's a game changer. So if you aren't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button below if you want to see the video about, let's say, the fast mimicking diet. It'll be up there. If you want to see the playlist about intense strength training, it'll be right there. It is critical to performance for a triathlete and for fat loss for everyone. Why did I say that like that? Later, Trainiacs.